Here in the greater Jackson area.
Yes.
Welcome, Haylee.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Yes, so tell us why Michigan, why now?
It's a little bit of a hallmark story, honestly. I'm originally from California, but most recently relocated from Arizona. I met a phenomenal human being when I was in Arizona. He happened to be visiting family for the holidays. Did not know he lived in Michigan at the time. So he did relocate here about 1.5 years ago, and things have since flourished for us. And so we decided the next step was to get me over here to Michigan as well. So,
welcome to Michigan.
Thank you.
How'd you find Jennifer in the brokerage house?
Through Daniel, actually. So we kind of have a personal connection through the brokerage house. He purchased his first home here in Michigan, and he was working with Jennifer and the brokerage house. And he had told me before I came, he's like, there's some key people I really want you to meet before or when you do come to visit, and one of them was Jennifer. Talked very highly about you, and he was very excited for me to meet good people here. And we went to dinner. I was visiting. I actually decided to make the move sight unseen, which is a big commitment, big decision to make. And I got to meet Jennifer over dinner, and just another great human being that I was introduced to, and there was an immediate connection there as well, I think, which kind of drove the professional relationship as well. So
awesome.
I said to her, you really should think about a career in real estate.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I did, and she said, oh my gosh, I have been thinking about that.
I've thought about it for quite some time. I have some family that have worked in the industry, my grandfather specifically back home in California, and I never took the jump. I just never really, made that leap for myself. And Daniel's a great encouragement to really kind of shoot for the stars. Yeah. And so we took this as a good opportunity to try something new that I've always wanted to do. I really want to set roots here and be a part of the community, and I felt like it was just the right time, right opportunity.
Awesome. Well, let's get to know you a little bit. What do you like to do outside of work?
Outside of work.
You brought some pictures along.
Yes, I did bring some pictures. This is my dog, so she's a big part of my life. We actually just hit our 6-year anniversary together. I did adopt her from a shelter back in California. Aww. She turns senior next month. She turns 7. So this is Eskimo. She relocated, so she's been through quite a bit of life with me.
Where in California did you live?
Central Valley, so the Fresno area.
Okay.
And that is Georgie. So I'm a big cat person. Daniel was not.
He is now.
He actually picked him out himself and went and took a look at him, and we fell in love.
Look at those whiskers.
Little old man whiskers. He's adorable. He's about 4 months old now. They're both at home right now. So now we got our 2 fur babies. Aww. That's Daniel and myself. That's actually from our first, my trip here in May. Again, I had not seen Michigan before. I decided to move. This is the night we actually went to dinner.
Yes.
So we went to dinner, we went walking around a little bit, started sprinkling. I got introduced to the Michigan weather.
Did you take him to Applebee's, Jennifer?
No, of course not. We went to Veritas, you goofball.
And it was delicious.
Yes. So I love how you've just jumped in and you've brought family to Michigan to experience the big house.
Already.
And Tigers. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so in this picture, this is my stepdad, my mom, my aunt and uncle. My aunt and uncle actually live in Indiana, so they drove up, and my parents surprised us. We weren't expecting them to be here, and again, I'm from Fresno area, so I did represent the Bulldogs, but we had such a great time. We love football as a family, so it was really cool to have our hometown here. I actually had a good 20 plus other friends and family that were at the game as well.
Such a small, what a coincidence, in small world for
Crazy.
us to, not a team we typically played,
Absolutely.
right here in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I moved from my family quite a bit of ways, and this is them. This was actually our family get together prior to me making the jump. So grandparents in the picture, siblings that all live in different states. As you grow up, you start to kind of divide up into different areas. So that was a very special moment to have them all present.
Well, that's awesome. So what do you like so far about real estate in general?
I love, obviously I'm kind of diving in right now, but I'm working with one client, and just getting her under contract was just such a great feeling, because I made the connection with her from a friend, and to have them say, hey, my mom is looking for a home and I really want you to work with her. That was a really special thing to be a part of. But it's the community involvement. I think that's what made it so easy to decide to work with you guys at the brokerage house, because I need that community service aspect, and I really saw that the moment I started working with you guys, even the first meeting before even jumping on board. So to be a part of an industry that I'm making an impact and I'm helping people with a huge like moment in their life that's meant to be very exciting, and just to be of service during that process, I'm very excited.
Do you see Haylee sparkle? She just has a
Reminds me a
sparkle.
lot of you. Yes.
Huh?
She reminds me of you.
Oh, I love that 10 times better.
What type of clients do you want to help? Who's the best client for to work with you?
I don't think there's any best client. I want anyone and everybody,
I
because
like
I feel
that,
like
yeah.
everybody who wants a house should be able to buy a house. And I know it's a scary thing to do. You know, Daniel's a perfect example. It was his first time doing it, and I know from conversation he was a little back and forth on it, and he was in great hands. So I don't plan on turning anybody away. Like if you're interested in buying your first home, if you want to buy your next forever home, investment, if it's something that's going to change your family's life, like I'm happy to be a part of it one way or another.
She's going to be amazing.
You've got a couple community events coming up the next few weekends that you were talking about. The Brokerage House is hosting a VIP downtown Jackson this Saturday, and then downtown Grass Lake next Saturday, and you'll be there for both of those, I'm sure.
Gonna, especially when there's food involved. Absolutely, yeah.
We're also the Big Brothers Big Sisters Halloween party is coming up, and the Brokerage House usually goes big or goes home.
Yeah.
And so I think we can share that.
What are you guys dressing up as?
I don't know. I think it's a secret.
Is it a secret?
I think it's
okay,
a secret.
You're gonna have to wait.
You're involved?
I am in something you never thought I would do.
It's gonna be
Interesting.
great.
I'm gonna
Worth
do
the
it.
wait.
But I knew she was the right person the moment she sat with our group and was just like all in. But this Halloween thing came up, and she's like, "Oh, please, 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 let me be
I'm
a part of
excited
this."
to see that, and that's
Yeah.
October 11th.
It is.
It is. That's coming
I
up.
think it's sold out.
It is sold
actually.
out. So if you'd
Yeah.
like to help you by sponsoring, you can do that by
Yes.
visiting jacksonbigbrothers.org.
But Haylee, I just want you to know that the Brokerage House is so happy to have you. Jackson is so blessed to have you in the area, and I just know you're going to do incredible things with helping serve our community. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
We are happy to welcome new realtor to the Brokerage House, Haylee Bennett. More of the show after this quick break.